Yeah.
And Jokic is on the bench to start the fourth quarter. Here's Cousins, who came on late in the third, missing the layup, rebounded by Millsap.
And when you hear Coach T. Lue talking about, oh, I just think we just need to be more physical with them. You know, when a coach says that and then you enter into DeMarcus Cousins, you know when he says that, he means that. So you bring in that physical player to try and take away something from him because he's getting everything at this point.
Dozier with a short jumper, dropped him at 12, 85-73 in the opening minute of the fourth. Jokic has 27 points. 11 times now he's had 15 or more in a quarter. That's the most by a Nugget in the last 25 years. Corner three goes. Great, 3 of his last 4. That's just his second basket tonight, though. Here's Porter. Floater rattles home. But with that range, look out.
Yeah, and look, his build, his ability to raise up, dribble. I'm not calling him Kevin Durant, but he has a similar scoring ability as Kevin Durant, where there's just not too many holes in his game for a very, very young player.
The purity of shooting stroke, too, is similar as Batum. Swats.
He's going to be a key player late in this stretch, especially as you start looking at the matchups that the Clippers could possibly face over the course of this playoff run for them.
Now, Dallas winning tonight. You got Dallas and the Lakers right now tied for the 5th spot in the West. And both those teams are just a game away from the play-in tournament. Clippers right now in the 3-hole in the West. Denver at 4. Nuggets would flip-flop with LA, though, if they win this game. Rondo trying to keep that from happening. Dozier draws 3 players out to Millsap. Thumbs up short, long rebound, Rondo. Rondo gets a little bit of airspace in those teams to try to avoid the play-in tournament. Here's a deep 3 from Porter that goes. 20 points for Michael Porter.
When he just catches the ball, he's always looking to score. He is a natural scorer in this league. And I think the more comfortable he gets with his ability and the way people are going to defend him, and how to get that ball up to him.
His numbers have skyrocketed since the injury to Jamal Murray, making the most of his opportunity. It's a big reason why Denver is 8-1 over the last 9 games. Despite losing one of their best players, who might have been their best player in the bubble. What a play by Rondo. Got that one to go and hung on the rim forever and dropped.
Oh, he was shot out of a cannon there.
Rondo single-handedly keeping the Clippers in the game right now. They're back within 7-8 minutes to go. Millsap down the middle of the lane, and the veteran gets it to fall.
Out at halftime, Rondo just playing extremely well, helping to direct his team, and Paul Millsap with 10 points off the bench.
Cousins playing a lot of minutes here in the second half, and he didn't play till the end of the third. You touched on it. They brought him in to be physical with Jokic, although Jokic hasn't played here in the fourth. Porter again. And going to be for a long time. 22 years old.
I don't know if you guys are looking for some easy risk to take when you look back on it.
Well, you started hearing, a couple of years ago when he was sitting out that year with a back injury after he got drafted, people within the organization saying, you should see this kid shoot. Like, we thought he was good, but watching him in practice and just kind of messing around, shooting the ball, like, this kid's got a chance to be elite as a shooter.
Yeah, and you can see the proof is in the pudding. I don't know about that pass there for Campazzo.
Here's Kawhi, 23 minutes played. Leonard first game. In the last 6, he's been out with a foot injury. He's played just 1 of his last 10 games as Paul George is fouled. Back with an 8, midway point of the fourth quarter. Batum defending Gordon. Campazzo calling for it, and Gordon says, I got it. Now Jokic. Too strong on the 3. Rondo rebounds. Rondo's got 16 points, a season high. Cousins, backdoor, the lob, and the
Jokic, but it's going at the best player. Make Jokic having to guard on that other end. Throwing to somebody in there that can post them up, maybe getting them in the foul trouble or having to think about something else. But that was a great pass, and you got to applaud T. Lue for going with DeMarcus Cousins there in this second half.
Leonard got the block on Rivers. Here's Rondo. Jokic gonna let him take it. Rondo can't make it though. Kept alive by Paul George. Batum couldn't save it though, out of bounds to Denver. Clippers, and then they'll finish with their last 4 games on the road. Denver's got a ridiculous stretch of games. Lakers Monday, the Knicks at Utah, a back-to-back, Brooklyn at home next Saturday, and then their final 4 games are on the road. Gordon spinning, falling away. It's good against Batum.
And you can see Aaron Gordon trying to get a little rhythm. He's dribbling a little bit more, trying to get